Hello and welcome to a redo of the brand new Farming Simulator 25. I say redo because I recorded a couple of episodes and actually posted the first episode on YouTube. And after I did the second and third episode, I realized I did not record with sound or commentary. And, you know, I probably would have went with it with one, but not two episodes or three episodes. And so, yeah, we're gonna start over. So sorry about that, but you know what? It is what it is, and here we go. We're going to start in the career mode. This is my live stream mode, so if you're around on Saturdays, I do live stream on Saturday, usually in the morning for me. The time for you guys would be somewhere, depending on where you live. I'm on the West Coast, so I live stream between 6 and 7 a.m. That may mean between 9 and 10 a.m. depending on what part of the U.S. you're on. In other areas of the world, I'm not for sure. But we're going to take this empty slot, hit continue. We're going to do start from scratch. So we're going to go 0 to hero. So starting money, it doesn't matter what we choose because we're going to take 100,000 and 100,000 loan. We're going to go normal economic difficulty. We're not going to have a start form, and we can't do a guided tour on this, so we're good with that. And we're going to hit the continue button. We're going to see how long this takes to load. If it takes a while, you're not going to see it all. I'm going to delete it out. All right, we have made it to ready to 100%. I may cut that out. Let's hit the start button. Alrighty, we are in the character creator mode. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my hoodie. I wish they had some different hoodies than what they got. I think we'll go with that hoodie here. Or should we go with that hoodie? No. We'll go with that hoodie. There we go. We'll confirm that. And this is our farm. So the very first thing we have to do, if we're going to be a zero to hero kind of start, is we need to go to the finances. And we have a $100,000 loan. We have $100,000 cash. Let's repay that loan. And that gets us $0. Most important thing that we can do. The nice thing with this game is we do have contracts. We can do contracts. And actually, we have a contract right there we could do. I'm not on the wood transport contract yet. It might be something that I learn how to do during the game, but I don't know how to do this yet, and henceforth, it's a lot of money, but I don't know how to do it. So we're going to do this contract to start. So we're going to hit the borrowed items. Boom. But before we actually go do the contract, let's kind of go through what this game is. First of all, it has some new crops. Not too many. It has rice and long rice, green beans and peas. I thought there were another one, but maybe there isn't. You know, it's okay. We're probably not going to be growing those anytime soon. It gives us, and this is kind of the same as the 22, your growth. Which ones have weeds, which fertilize, or, you know, what it needs. This will come in handy when we have a farm. Doesn't kind of come in handy now. This comes in handy now because we need to know where we need to go. Gives us our hotspots. Farmland. This is going to be where we begin to purchase and build our farm. Thing is I'm thinking we may buy this to start and then buy maybe these fields to farm, because we could build our barn, maybe get a little pasture, our house, all of that going here and then across the street. Some of these are relatively inexpensive, which maybe that might be a thing to do. This farmland has land, but you know what? Farmland isn't really what we're looking for right now. We can create a job. We're probably not going to do that. We'll have some active workers every once in a while. Won't be a thing we do all the time. This is our crop calendar. Just tells us when we plant, when we harvest. This will become important later on, but not today. Again, we don't have any pins, so this doesn't give us any information. This is our contracts. We're gonna take that so we can accept that contract. We're not gonna borrow any items though. When it comes to fertilizing, until we get equipment, this contract's really not that good to do, because we lease. That's going to drop us down to $2,900, and then we have to buy the fertilizer. The fertilizer is about $2,000, so this actually would drop us down to about a $900 contract. So fertilizing, not worth doing at all. So in the beginning, we're never going to fertilize. Just going to let you know that right now. Production chains. This is going to tell us, you know, what we can do, what happens when we take them to the factory. I think we can buy these factories, but what we'll probably end up doing is building some smaller ones first, because we can do that. This is our finances. This gives us our prices, you know, all of the prices right down the line, high, low. In the beginning, we are going to take whatever we can get, because we have no place to store. We don't have any land. So in the beginning, we'll take what we can get. After a while, we'll build storage and we'll hold and try to sell during peak months. Vehicles. This is where we can check out what vehicles we have, how old they are, hand tools, finances. Again, we popped in here right away, paid our loan off. This is going to tell us what kind of money we make and what, you know, and where we're at. This is going to give us, you know, how much we've used. They're in the metric system. I don't really like that. I wish it went with bushels in general settings, just so you can see where we're at. We're dollars, miles, Fahrenheit, and acres. We took that off. I wish they had a thing where it was liters or bushels, but they don't. So, you know, is what it is. Can't do anything about that. So that gets us through there. Really quickly, we can pop into this screen. This gives us the brands that are available at the moment. I don't know if that matters. What we can purchase, brand new. You know, a pretty big list. This list is going to grow as modders and DLC comes out. You know they didn't fill it, but give you an idea. Fertilizer, 1920. That's the reason why we're not going to do a fertilizing contract. We are going to buy a chainsaw, but we're not going to do that till a little bit later. This is your packs. Not really for sure how that works, and you're going to have to give me 1 second. I'll be right back. What's my time? About 12 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to try to cut that out of the video. I'm going to write that down. This just tells you what you need, you know, for what crop. Can be handy. This is our used equipment. Don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's a skid lift. Ah, I see. That looks pretty heavy duty. Not too bad of a price, though. And this just gets us into our area where we can purchase things such as cattle, horses, you know, whatever. Anyway, we do have a contract. Let's go take a look and see if there is any more contracts we want. And the answer is no. No contracts we want. So let's go get to work. Kind of zoom into that. We can click on that and we can hop right into our vehicle. We're going to be doing some mowing today. They want me to put on the weight, which, okay, I'll put it on. Probably help me out a little bit. Oops, ran right over the weight. Okay, this mower looks pretty decent. Where are we going? 45. It looks like this way may be quicker. Off to work we go. These cars do not obey traffic laws. I missed my turn. I have done that many times right here. The turn is just not in a good spot. Which one do we turn on? We'll turn on the first left. Kind of got lucky, no cars are coming up the way as we're crossing the bridges here. Yeah, of course the car is going to come my way. Somebody knocked the sign down, and it wasn't me. By the time we get done playing this, there'll be no street signs up. So one of the first things we may do is, field-wise, we could buy a pretty cheap field that's grass, and lease equipment and go mow. You know, when they need it mowed, we can mow as well. Okay, we turn here. And we're almost to our field. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to... Oh, we could have folded it. I didn't know that. Hey, you know what? We learn something new every day. Okay, now let's unfold it. Let's turn it on. Let's lower it. And let's mow some grass. Do a better job turning, but that'll probably happen when we where's the, oh, we're not even on the field. There we go. That'll get better as I learn to play the game. I say that with a lot of confidence. I'm missing a nice little swath there. Might have to come back and grab that. Thought that thing went at an angle, but maybe not as much as I thought it did. I don't mind this mower. I've tried a couple of different ones in the game before, and the game works great on the Steam Deck. I'm just going to let you know that right now. If you got a Steam Deck, I'm playing it on the Steam Deck, and It's amazing how well this game runs. It's nice and smooth on the Steam Deck, which I wasn't quite for sure. And the controls are set up well on the Steam Deck, better than the Legend Go, because I have both the Steam Deck and the Legend Go, and the controls seem much better on the Steam Deck than the Legend Go. But as we make our second pathway, I think I'm going to probably cut a good chunk of this out, because I don't know how many of you are going to really want to sit here and watch me mow grass for 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, a little bit of this will get cut out. So yeah, we'll see you when we're almost done cutting the grass. Alrighty, we're just about done mowing this field. We've got a couple more paths to do. We're at about 93-94% complete. So this contract is just about done. The nice thing is they don't have us mow the entire field, so we'll complete this thing and there'll still be a little bit of grass left over. We got a couple of little patches up top that we got to catch, but this field wasn't 100% even. I've got to say, I like this mower right here. We might take a look and see how much that is. Might be something we look at buying. I mean, I'm not for sure what kind of tractor we would need with that, if it's a medium or a small tractor. Probably a medium tractor, but if we had something like this and we didn't have to lease it, this would be a pretty good gig. Okay, we're done. Let's fold it up. Let's stop. Let's hop out. And let's make our first dollar. Okay, so we ended up making $4,114. That's with our lease costs. We're going to collect that. And we still have this Deadwood contract, which is kind of nice. But what other contracts are out here right now? There's some baling contracts. That's a big one. And that's a small one. 70 and 24. What is that? Is this round? This is square bales. We wouldn't make a lot of money. We would make a good chunk here. So I think we're going to borrow the items. We would make 15,000 on that. So let's borrow that. Let's hop up here. Where are we at? We're there. Let's hop down into our equipment. Let's enter the vehicle. This will probably take a little bit of time. Let's turn the map off. Oops, wrong button. Turn off the map real quick so I can see better. Turn it back on here in a second. Where are we going? Okay, we're going up top, so what size bales do we have? We, you know what, this is a small baler. I wish they had the 180 cubic meters. This thing's going to take some time, so we will, again, cut a little bit of this out. What we're going to try to do is keep these episodes at between 30 minutes and an hour. So let's see how we go. This is a pretty good contract, though. This will get us up to $20,000. we'll do that logging one, but I'd like to try to get a little bit of cash before I do that. And the reason being is on the deadwood contracts, technically we can keep the lumber. And I don't need to complete that contract today or this month. I could actually complete it next month. So the more money that I can acquire, the better. We're almost up to our field here. I think I see it. This is a pretty good paying contract, so thought there was a road right here, but I guess not. But it gets us in here. I'm clearly not going to say I'm an expert at this, but we will try. And here we go. What do we need to do? We need to turn on the baler. We need to lower the baler, which is what? B. And we need to turn on automatic drop. And here we go. We'll make a bale or two, and then once we get that done, I'll let you guys go again for a little bit while we speed through this little episode. It's 10:20 in the morning. Okay, we'll want to slow down. Push that back a little bit. And that's how we do it. Let's turn off the map. Before I let you go, one of my biggest complaints, and I am going to say this about this game, and it's really something that I think the developers can patch, is the rendering. I've turned my rendering down to high, and it's still not great. It's better than what it is when it's on the Ultra, but if there's any complaint that I have, it is the rendering issues. The rest of the game seems to work pretty well on my computer. I've came across a couple of minor bugs. They're not big, but you know, they are a couple of issues. One of the issues was, and I'll let you know before we round this up, I've done contracts where I cannot get out of the tractor when the contract is complete. Now the only way that I figured out how to get out is to go in and collect the money, and once you collect the money, you're kicked out of it. So, but you just can't exit the tractor when the contract's complete. And one other issue that I came across, and this one wasn't a big one, but up on the contract it says that I was 99% complete, but it said the contract was complete. And I think that's part of the reason why I couldn't get out of the truck or the tractor, but who knows. However, we are, making our bales. We've almost made a complete loop around the farm. So I'm going to let you go, and I am going to finish this up, and we'll be back when we're about 90 to 95% complete. Alrighty, we are back in action. We are about 93% complete. We've already made 31 bales, which is pretty darn good. This is our last long line. This should get us close to 100% complete on this when we get up to the top. Maybe even before we get up to the top, I'm not quite for sure. We should have to make 2 more bales, so... we're almost done. This isn't a bad baler, but it did take some time to complete this mission. Be glad that you didn't sit through the whole thing. It probably would have been a little boring, but yeah, if you look over here, that's what we did. We're on bale number 32. The next bale will be 33, and that should pretty much complete this thing. However, it says 98%, so let's see where we hit 100% at. We might have to pick up some scraps here. See, this is where it should complete it at, but who knows? We'll have to come through and grab all the stuff I missed now. Contract finished. There we go. 100%. That contract's done. Okay, we got out of there just fine. Let's complete that contract. It's going to save the game, of course. Collect, bam, okay. We have 52 hours to get this one completed, so again, we're not going to do that right away. We got a couple of bales. They're both square bales, so I think we're going to do both of these contracts, but those will be done on our next episode. 519, 519. We'll borrow the items there. And then we'll accept that contract. So we'll just get 2 there. There is a couple of mowing contracts. We can only do 3 contracts at once. Those 2 are right next to each other. So yeah, we should just do both of those. We won't make a ton of money on that, but that might be something we go pick up on our next episode. Harvesting. Anything in harvesting? No. So what we got right now, we can only do 3 at a time. So these 2 baling ones are the 2 next ones we're going to do. This one, and we'll do 70. So field 3 and field 70. When you look at our map, field 3 is here and 70 is there. So we can complete that, and then we just cruise over here, complete that. Those won't take that long to do. Anyway, this is part 1 of day 1. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. It's about 1 o'clock, so hopefully we can get a couple of fields done, and then, yeah, we'll be done for the day. With that said, stay safe, and bye for now.